Hello friends, my name is Ramesh, and in this video, which is part 1 of the series and in succeeding parts on MH370, I will share with you the strategies and methods to locate the missing Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, which is lying somewhere at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. Where is MH370? How to find it? Several millions of people in the world are waiting for the latest update about this missing plane. The biggest questions are, where is MH370? Where is this plane? How to find it? Which countries are determined to find it? What is the next step? In my videos on MH370, I will cover the full circle from getting the funds, defining new search areas, implementing latest technology to scan the seafloor, who was behind it, locating MH370, to implementing latest advanced flight tracking systems that will ensure that MH370 will not be repeated again. In one of the videos, I have explained about the latest flight tracking systems. If this system was fitted on MH370, it would have prevented its disaster. Malaysia learned it the hard way. If their planes were fitted with these systems, the exact route taken by MH370 would have been recorded, and the coordinates of the crash site would have been available within few minutes to the investigators. However, this GPS flight tracking system cannot indicate what exactly happened on board that plane or inside that plane, but it can pinpoint the location of the coordinates so that the search team can locate MH370, recover the black boxes, and the black boxes could have been analyzed by the investigators, and the world would have known what exactly happened on board that flight on March 8, 2014. Watch my video on the latest flight tracking systems. Searching for MH370 in southern Indian Ocean is a very daunting task and requires 4 attributes. Number 1, funds. Number 2, determination. Number 3, latest technology. And number 4, teamwork. Disappearance of MH370 is undoubtedly the biggest aviation mystery till date. The mystery behind its disappearance is so mind-boggling, millions across the world are interested to know the truth behind its disappearance. So many leads, but no clues. So many searches, but only dead ends. No trace of MH370. To hunt and locate MH370, these are 4 fundamental requirements. 1. Funds. Funds are required to begin the new search after defining the new search areas. We need enough funds. Number 2. Very strong determination to unravel the mystery and tell to the world what really happened. Number 3, use the latest technology that any country on this earth has and mobilize enough deep water scanning equipment to conduct the search in multiple locations at the same time in order to speed up the search process. Number 4, take on board countries like USA, Russia, China, France, UK, Japan, India, etc. apart from Malaysia and Australia, and work collectively to hunt for MH370. All the countries that are involved in the new search must work as one team. In these videos, I will cover the important topics and key aspects related to MH370. The 4 fundamental requirements are sub-categorized into 8 following components. To solve this mystery, all the 8 components play crucial role as the task at hand is massive and unprecedented. Number 1, define new search areas after consulting the topmost experts in aviation industry and sharing all the available data about this plane with them. Watch my separate video on MH370, how to define new search areas. Number 2, get the required funding for this massive search. I have published a separate video how to get the necessary funds required to locate MH370. Watch my video in which I have explained about the role to be played by some countries, who should contribute, how much they should contribute, why those countries should contribute, etc. All topics covered in that video. families are waiting for 2.5 years. It is important to know what happened on that plane, not only for the people directly involved, but also for the safety of air travel by passenger planes in general. So finding MH370 is very crucial. Number 3, taking help and support from USA, NASA, UK, France, Australia, Russia, Japan, India and China regarding using satellite data in their search calculations. Remote sensing satellites can be very useful in checking traces of any debris field and can play a role in search operations. India, USA, European Union, China, Japan can design and place a remote sensing satellite with special technical parameters for this specific task within a few months. After locating MH370, this satellite can be used for other remote sensing purposes in that part of the world. Number 4, conducting the search using the most advanced technology and carrying out search operations in multiple locations at the same time to speed up the process. Number 5, use the latest deep sea search and recovery equipment like remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, or autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVS. Also, you can use robotic mini submarines, 6,000 meter depth rated synthetic aperture sonar towed systems, SIS, etc. Bluefin Robotics is a leader in deep sea search operations, and it has the Bluefin 21, which is deep rated AUV that can work in demanding requirements like working continuously up to 25 hours at a time and at depths of 4,500 meters and able to carry multiple sensors and payloads. AUVs are programmed at the surface, then navigate through the water on their own, collecting data, mapping the seabed as they go, and the data can be downloaded and analyzed on the ship after resurfacing. Remotely operated vehicles are operated from ships and connected through a cable. There are several types of ROVs. AUVs in action. This is how an AUV works. People across the world are eagerly awaiting the updates on MH370, and the families of the passengers and crew members want to see the bodies of their loved ones. Number 6. Once MH370 is located, recover the black boxes and most importantly the flight data recorder. Cockpit voice recorder in this case would be of no use as it records only the last 2 hours by overwriting on the previous voice data. Flight data recorder is very valuable as it can record various flight parameters, hundreds of them, up to 25 hours. FDR gives clues to all moves made by the pilots, details about many flight systems until the last moment of MH370. It is the most crucial piece of evidence on that plane. Number 7. Analyze and prepare the final report on what happened in the cockpit after 1:19 a.m. on March 8th and who was responsible for taking that left turn and steering the plane towards the Indian Ocean. I will publish a separate video on the most likely theory very shortly and who was responsible for this mass murder suicide within a few days' time. Number 8. Recommend and implement systems that would track all commercial airplanes better and ensure that disappearance like MH370 is not repeated. Watch my separate video on this particular topic. Watch out my latest video on latest technology flight tracking systems. That is the title. That will track the locations of planes in real time. I will publish a separate video shortly on the next generation system, that is ADS-B, that are going to be implemented in USA soon. Some airplanes already started using this system and it is giving fantastic results. Real-time tracking will overwhelm the existing satellite capabilities and not an option at this stage. In my latest video on MH370, which will be published shortly, I have explained about what happened on the plane and most likely theory who was behind it. Watch my video if you want to know who was behind the disappearance of MH370. So far, set was focused on either side of the 7th arc, a total area of 120,000 square kilometers. So far, 110,000 square kilometers of search area covered. Another 10,000 square kilometers will be covered by December 2016. Total search area would be 120,000 square kilometers. Of the 239 people on board, 38 were Malaysian, 6 were Australians, and 153 were from China. Approximately, amount spent so far is US dollars 160 million. China contributed just under 20 million. Australia is the biggest contributor with a contribution of over 100 million, and Malaysia contributed less than US 50 million. This is an extraordinary mystery and requires extraordinary funding to locate the plane and solve this mystery. Watch my other part of video on how to get the funding for the new search, where I have explained in detail how Australia can lead the search till MH370 and its black boxes are found. Challenge. Someone on that plane threw a challenge to the world. Find this plane if you can. Responsibility. Aviation industry, Malaysia, Australia, China, and other leading countries must accept this challenge by finding this plane. This is their responsibility. Delivering the result. Disappearance of MH370 is a big challenge. The whole world and leading countries of the world should join hands to send a strong message that no matter what, we will find MH370. We will find you. This is an extraordinary challenge, requires extraordinary determination. My concern is that if we don't really get to the bottom of this by finding the plane and knowing the truth behind its disappearance, we cannot really be certain that we are safe and secure every time we board a flight. A rogue pilot can send the other pilot out of cockpit on a pretext, lock himself in, shut off transponders and communication, and divert a transoceanic flight to remote oceans and disappear. Now, no one from the aviation industry can say with certainty that MH370 cannot be repeated, because ICAO or any other airline-related entity did not take any big step. There are 105,000 flights in a day and approximately 40 million flights in a year. And 3.5 billion passengers are traveling in a year. Aviation industry is earning billions of dollars revenue in 1 year. And you know who is paying it? The passengers. Passengers shell out this money. The aviation industry owes it to 3.5 billion people who travel by air in a year that their travel is very safe, and another act of disappearance of MH370 will not happen again, and it is their responsibility to assure the travelers across the world who use air travel by passenger jets. So far, only 160 million US dollars was spent. MH370 is definitely a game changer. Come on, leading countries, use all your use of technology, work as one team, and find this damn plane MH370. One man challenges the world. Accept the challenge and implement new technology on planes so that disappearances like MH370 is not repeated. Unlock this great puzzle by finding the plane, by finding the FDR and analyzing the data, and locking on the exact reason why the plane has disappeared. Where is MH370? How to find it? It is somewhere here. Somewhere here. Watch part 2 of this series, which was already published, for unlocking this great puzzle. You want to know how to unlock this great puzzle? I have few ideas. Watch my second part to know more details. Don't go away. There are a lot of other videos on MH370. I'm requesting all those connected with this tragic incident, those who are moved and touched in their hearts by this tragic incident, those who are concerned about the safety of air travel, may please post your valuable comments. The mystery of MH370 is astounding. The challenge is massive. Undoubtedly, this is a game changer. So by sharing the videos, sharing the thoughts and views, a solution may emerge. Share this video with your friends. And if the sensitive points, one or two useful tips from these videos and comments from across the globe, it may be a help for the search. Subscribe now to watch my latest videos and videos on MH370. Bye-bye. Have fun. Have a great day.